Boom, back. Top 10 coming at you. We'll just alternate back and forth. Actually, mine's gonna be a list, so
just run.
We're gonna talk about them. Those are some of our favorite jokes.
Just run.
I have 12, so 2 of them will be honorable mentions. I won't tell you which ones. Probably Stupid Spoiled Whore and Urinal Deuce are my 2 honorable mentions. Stupid Spoiled Whore. I don't know if you've seen that episode. Have you? The store where girls can dress up like freaking Paris Hilton.
That was Mr. Slade.
Yeah.
She's
like, how do you start out a slut contest? Like this, and then she looks like a pineapple up her snack.
Yeah, but Mr. Slade shoved Britney Spears up his.
No, Paris Hilton.
Whatever.
Britney
Some
Spears
blonde cunt went up Mr. Slade's ass voluntarily.
And then there was the story of that mouse, that mouse or whatever.
Now you're tired again. I know.
So,
what, Lemmy Winks?
So that was, that one.
Lemmy Winks.
Stupid Sport Whore, that was one. And then Urinal Deuce. That's on my list just because it's one of the ones I laughed. I just remember being so drunk laughing at that episode. Spread your butt cheeks a little and maybe take a big old dookie right in the urinal. Well, that's funny, huh? Okay. The Hardy Boys are really good at solving mysteries. There's the one where George Bush is like, oh, there's photos of the United States government being a part of 9/11. This is a great episode. But, okay. Top 10, I won't go from 1 to 10. I'll just list them. Dead Celebrities. Fantastic episode. The Chipotle. Billy Mays. The Michael Jackson.
What is the same as the hologram episode?
It's like they're all sitting on the bus or on the train and they're in night mode, but you can't get off the plane and use the bathroom and you're just stuck there.
The hologram one, that was the one recently, wasn't it? That was like in the last season.
What?
The hologram one?
2 seasons.
No, last season. What was it? One where Cartman was like being like PewDiePie?
That was part of the Lord story arc, wasn't it?
The what?
The Lord story arc.
Because everyone was like, instead of actually doing something, you're watching other people doing something. And then PewDiePie made an appearance.
PewDiePie.
Episode 200 was Tom Cruise the Fudge Packer. And when I say some of these episodes, I mean the whole. Like, if it's a trilogy, it counts as one to me.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay, so this was the 2-parter. It's the one where Tom Cruise the Fudge Packer, and they're trying to get Muhammad's goo so he can not be made fun of, and then Tom Cruise got semen on his back, and that's the end of that story. Then we figure out that Scott Tenorman's dad is actually Cartman's dad, but apparently he played for the Denver Broncos. So that's why they didn't tell him. So there's all this fun stuff in that episode. Medical Fried Chicken, just the guys bouncing around on cancer-filled testicles was pretty funny.
Well, no, the whole story arc about fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken being an underground
and that Kentucky Fried Chicken apparently prevents you from getting testicular cancer.
That was funny.
It's really funny. All the pals around on their balls. Elementary school musical.
That was okay.
I love that episode.
That was okay. It was just hilarious.
This is cool. This is cool. We are really getting old, guys. We are really getting old. Carmen, I thought you were killing yourself last night. I was. I went home, sat in the garage for an hour with the car on. Fucking Priuses, man. They don't do it anymore. Butter's Bottom Bitch is another one.
That's a good one.
That whole episode. The male cop.
Yes, I do know what
male cop is the best part of that episode.
Yes, I do know what you are saying.
I do know what you were saying. The male cop. So you agree to have sex with a prostitute for $250. Okay.
Whip it out.
Let's begin. Wow, that was nice. Okay, now let me get it on the freeze. I'm a cop.
You know you don't have to go through the act, right?
Nah. I believe in method acting.
Ridiculous.
And then when he's in like the frat party. Come on, you sissies. I can fit more of you in here. Got some evidence.
He's laughing because you're laughing.
Oh, man. Oh, and Butters. He starts a kissing company. This is my bottom, bitch.
Finish my bottom.
Keyshawn. Keyshawn.
Okay, I already said the urinal news. Scientology.
That was a good one.
That is the essence of South Park right there. That episode. And I'm really disappointed at the guy who plays Chef. Can't think of his name.
Isaac Hayes.
And of all the stuff that gets made fun of on that show, you had an issue with Scientology. Seriously?
Of all the times they threw him under the bus,
Yeah.
quote unquote, being the dumb black guy.
Yeah.
And
That's what you got offended by. And that's what made you quit the show. That's screwed up, but whatever.
okay, yes, you see Daddy's rabbits.
Scientology. Tom Cruise in the closet. Which, you know,
Tom Cruise is in the
I don't know-
closet.
I don't know
I'm
if-
gonna get my gun. I'm gonna go in the closet.
I don't know if Tom Cruise is gay, but John Travolta is gay.
I don't. It doesn't matter.
So they predicted that
We're
one.
not getting any more.
Stupid Sport Horror. Imagination Land. Not because it's a really great episode, per se. I mean, there is an epic fight in it. That's pretty awesome.
I like Imagination.
Man, bear, pig.
Make off, stop, man, bear pig. But mainly
We
because
need Kurt Russell.
I like the fact that we need Kurt Russell. He was in a movie like this. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I just played in a movie that was like this. Shut up, Kurt Russell.
Dude,
You're very
everything,
important.
everything was in there. He-Man, Optimus Prime, fucking Care Bears, like some of the most ridiculous cartoons
Oh no,
ever.
you're raping Popeye.
We need to get AIDS, then pee in her eye socket.
We got to have AIDS before we pee in our eye socket. That's the only reason they're on this, because of the Woodland Critters.
Yeah, Christmas Critter.
Woodland Critter Christmas. Oh, man.
One of the best.
Hey, I'll say.
Do you even see that you're on the internet right now, bud?
He just loves being on our podcast. He's like,
He does.
he's gonna be a
Second week in a row.
you're gonna be a meme someday. Yeah, see, he likes being
No,
a meme.
someone's gonna gif him.
Give him something like that.
Buying the shit out of my kid.
Jersey Shore episode was funny to me. Dumb, stupid redneck or hobo was kind of dumb. I'm gonna drive really, really fast and turn left. But Jersey Shore was funny to me.
Get fast and turn left. Drive a Massengale Chevrolet.
Oh, you're gay, don't bitch. Jersey Shore episode to me was really funny. Jersey Shore Gulf Coast of Mexico.
Put your legs down.
And then the terrorists help. It was just funny to me.
Stand.
And then probably my favorite episode of all time is Make Love Not War. That's one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite.
You shit.
But you know, it's hard to choose. There's so many funny episodes of South Park. Scrody McBooger Balls was one of mine.
That was a good one.
Sexual Healing.
I am not giving you that. Here. You want this? You want to try that?
There's some episodes this season that could be on there.
It's getting there.
Yelp
It's
is
getting
Yelp
there.
one. Oh my god, the Yelp one.
It's
Oh,
getting
God.
there. It's getting there. It's
I
getting
laughed so
there.
hard at the Yelp.
Other
one.
than the fact that Dan Campbell looks like PC Principal. If you gave Dan Campbell a set of fucking M frames, he would look like PC Principal. No shit. Close your eyes right now. Get Dan Campbell in your head. Put a set of M frame Oakleys on him. He's PC Principal.
No.
Yes.
Not blonde. He's not blonde.
He's got the right cut. Let's not fucking argue over something we could change for a trip to Walmart. Ouch. Ouch.
Ouches. So I'm curious of what's gonna. What do you think's gonna happen this season? I don't think they're gonna keep with. I think it's playing out to like a huge plot that's gonna have a big conclusion at the end.
It's going to have a huge conclusion.
'Cause there's no way
the
they're gonna
conclusion at
keep
the
this
end is that common sense wins and America is fucking stupid as usual.
Okay.
Because it's come on, that's going to be their ultimate conclusion is that people need common sense and they need to quit fucking worrying about other people's shit and worry about their own shit.
Yo,
That's
Butters almost died trying to root out all the bad comments about Cartman and everyone else, and Demi Lovato because they were getting fat shamed apparently. Listen, I'm gonna throw this out there. As a person who is heavy, okay, and I have no issue with someone calling me fat because whatever, I don't care. If you don't like the way you look,
then do something about it.
change it. Okay?
You can always change the way you look. I know you're hungry. Can Daddy finish?
Can we finish, Helen?
Can I finish,
Can
bud?
we finish, Helen? But if you don't like people saying things about the way you look, you do something about it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't like the way people say things about you or whatever, then do something about it. It is not. That's like I saw a meme on Facebook. You might laugh at this, but it's like it's comparing how shallow women are compared to men. Everyone thinks it's shallow and degrading that men only want like skinnier chicks, right? And you don't like fat chicks.
You're attracted to what you're attracted to. There are guys out there that are attracted to bigger chicks.
Let me finish it. But it's okay for a girl to only want to be attracted to taller guys. When it's physically impossible to make yourself taller, but all you gotta do is get on a damn treadmill and you can lose weight and be skinny. Anyone can do that.
Well, but you and I have discussed this at nauseum at disgustingly long lengths. Every girl talks about how they can't find a guy to treat her right. Meanwhile, there's a dude hanging in her rotation that would treat her like $1 million fucking for the rest of her life, but he doesn't exist. Don't like, ladies, honestly, don't tell me it's all about personality and how he's going to treat me. When at the end of the day, you're looking for an ass just like he's looking for an ass. Whatever it is you notice about a guy, bless you, bud. Whatever it is you notice about a dude first, that's fine. But don't complain to me when a guy who lifts the most weights, does the most drugs, treats you like you're a fucking crack whore.
Yeah.
Because looks ain't everything, homie. I'm a firm believer in that. Yeah, well, what was it? Did you post that meme?
Which one?
She might look like a 10, but her personality's a 3, so she's a fucking 3.
Yeah. Probably me.
That's true. That's true.
It's probably me. I also have a video explaining this all too, but I don't want to get into that.
Yeah. So anyway.
So you're gonna jump to your top 10 and we're gonna laugh at everything you mentioned. Probably something the same.
Very spot on. No, I don't need low power mode. Number 10 for me was Sarcastable, then Raisins. And the only reason Raisins is because me and my wife always laugh every time we discuss that episode. And Butter says something so wise in there that it just blows my mind every time I see it, especially when the goths approach him and they're all like, oh, don't you want to just like fucking kill yourself because life sucks and da-da-da. He goes, well, no. I'm happy that something makes me as sad because it made me that happy. And it's like, holy fucking shit. That's real. That's fucking
Butter
real.
says some of the realest shit on that show. Straight up, he does. Like, remember the one where he was quote Vicarious? He says some of the realest shit on that show.
It makes the most sense.
It does. The dumbest, stupidest little gullible kid. He says some of the realest shit on that show. Flat out. He does. He absolutely does. You're 100% correct on that.
After that, Mysterion. I love the whole Mysterion thing.
Oh, yeah.
With
Kenny
Cthulhu and, Midberry Crunch!
Tuning friends.
It was the best. It cracked me up. The Atheist Daughters.
What is it?
The Atheist Daughters. That's not the title of the episode, but that's where Cartman froze himself to go into the future to get a weed before because he didn't want to wait, and then he got in the middle of that whole thing with Garrison.
Oh, my science.
Yes.
Oh, my God. You believe in a mythological being.
Ridiculous.
Whatever you're doing, don't do it, Cartman. Don't do it. Oh, whatever. Fuck you, Kyle.
But that was a very good episode because it actually showed that regardless, because people, yeah, it was because
it's
people
the time of the sea otters.
Yeah, people want to argue that the reason that no one gets along is because of God and the different ways people believe.
Yeah.
But they took God completely out of the equation and made everyone a fucking 3 races and atheist on one planet, and they still fucking couldn't get along just because of the way they wanted to define what being an atheist was.
Yeah. Or
so,
the sea otters.
In the time of the sea otters.
What was the time of the sea otters? They had that shit. Fucking guys wearing dildos on their heads. Fuck them. I don't want to be part of that. Imagination Land.
Obviously, for obvious reasons.
I love that one.
Imagination Land. Imagination Land. It's not rear.
I like the rerun episode.
What's the rerun episode?
Where they went to space to find out that Earth was a TV show. And they asked the aliens, like, how I appeared to you in the shape of your father so that you would accept me and understand me. And they're like, no, not so much. What form would you like me to take? And they're like, taco that shits ice cream.
Okay.
It's a good episode. It's really funny.
I think I'm always now fucking.
Yeah. It's, World of Warcraft.
Damn, I missed a couple.
World of Warcraft.
Go ahead.
World of Warcraft.
That's an awesome episode.
Butter's Bottom Bitch. That's my number 3, actually. Christmas Critters is number 2. It's Christmas Critters. So said the boy in the red poop ball hat. The fact that they make it rhyme like a fucking Dr. Seuss thing just makes it that much more insidious and disgusting, and I just love it so much. Oh, I love it. Jesse.
And in the end, Kyle dies. Yeah.
Jesse will leave the room when it's on.
Why?
She finds it disturbing. I'm sitting here laughing. Maybe I'm going to hell for laughing at it, but at least I'm laughing.
Everyone laughs at that episode.
I think it's hilarious. And my number 1 favorite episode, because there's not a single joke in it, is Scott Fitterman. That is my single favorite episode. Nothing is ever going to come close to that. And the only reason it's funny to me is because it's not funny at all. There's not a single joke in there.
The only joke in it is like, guys, we need to not remind me never to piss off Cartman ever again.
Word. And not like that's it. That's the end of it.
No lesson, no Kyle. Oh, I learned something today.
That's a good running gag this season.
Really? You're giving a speech now?
You're giving a speech, Kyle.
Speech. Right now, Kyle. Really?
But he's just that member of the team. You know what I mean? This is like he's like the Leonardo. Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Got one.
Yeah, he'll get it.
Uh-oh.
He's the Leonardo of the team. He gives the speech.
Is he really monologuing me right now? He's like,
Is he gonna pick it up?
He's like, I'm just gonna back away slowly.
You want it? You want to drag it around? It's just a Venetian line. You can do whatever you want with it, but you're not gonna hurt. Woo! You don't hold on to it, buddy.
I missed. It's not so much an episode; it's just a character. I missed Tally.
It's like once every 2 seasons.
I
that when they were trying to get the Xbox or whatever the fuck it was from the government stole their Xbox.
Yeah, the first Tally episode.
No, it was the second Tally.
That was the first one.
No, it was the second one.
The first one.
Probably was the second one.
First one because the government had the Xbox, but they wanted to find Tally. Because Tally was an experiment that escaped.
Yeah, but that wasn't Tally's first episode.
That was Tally's first episode. I swear to God. I'll bet you anything that it was. The second episode was 1 million fibers.
I thought that was the third episode where they were doing like the behind the scenes or whatever about his life. Where he was in
third episode where is about him in rehab, and that was like 2 seasons ago.
You all want to get high?
Anyone wants their dick sucked by a towel? Don't forget to bring a towel. Dude,
we are terrible.
I was so bored yesterday at work. I was quoting Tally the entire episode or entire day, and Aaron and them could not stop laughing.
I'm just gonna come in.
I was walking around. I was like, "Anyone want their dick sucked by a towel?" Shut up, Tally.
I'm gonna come in Friday and I'm gonna scream.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
I'm 100% machine washable.
You don't even
one problem.
Look at the look we're getting right now.
I'm addicted to marijuana and crystal meth and crack
and air duster.
And he's like, when Tally can't afford hard drugs, he buys air duster. Lots of air duster. Wow, you sure have a dirty computer. Fuck you, bitch. It's not illegal. I feel like I'm walking on sunshine. I can take on the world. Tally, we need to talk. Tally, go away. I'm walking on sunshine. Hey, asshole, you owe me money.
Let's just change the podcast to Bad Parenting 101 because I think we're doing that.
He doesn't understand what we're saying. He's just laughing and looking at the kitty.
You're going to laugh your ass off when he goes to bed at night. Like, Tally!
His first word's going to be Tally.
That's his fuck you post.
I don't want their dick sucked by a towel. Oh my God, the Mickey Mouse one now. Remember that one.
Not the Star Wars one. The Jonas Brothers.
Yes, Jonas Brothers. What's this I hear about y'all wearing appear earrings?
Every time little girls' Johnny's tingle, I make money.
We should really do that because he actually does know Mickey Mouse's voice.
Does he?
Yes, he does. can have your Venetian.
Some of the songs in the man, we could probably do a top 10 of songs straight on South Park.
Dude, we just did 20 minutes on this.
I know.
All right, that's it. All right, there you go. Next week.
No, I want to do. I want to do top 10 guilty pleasure movies.
Okay.
Movies that we like that just didn't do well.
Well, didn't do well, or you're not gonna tell anything.
I know one of ours. We were both mad mutually.
Armageddon.
Yeah. But there's a handful of movies like, okay, I love that movie. I thought the movie was fantastic.
I actually liked it too.
Yeah.
I would say Priest.
I thought Priest.
But see, are we gonna narrow it down? Are we gonna delineate to just guilty pleasure sci-fi?
I was gonna say movies that didn't do well in box office or weren't critically acclaimed to be good, but we enjoyed. Like for example, both of us agree Battleship was pretty good. I like Battleship. You like
love
Battleship. What would be another one? John Carter.
That Evil Dead thing with John Camp.
Yeah. Actually, they don't have a show coming out now.
Is it a show or is it just going to be a one-off movie?
I thought it was going to be a show or some kind of.
Because you got Evil Dead, you got Evil Dead 2, and then you got the third one.
Army of Dead. Army of Darkness.
That one. That's a cult. That's a cult classic.
Yeah, what's Van Helsing? That's another one that
Yeah.
I personally enjoy that didn't do well because it didn't get a sequel.
Starship Troopers.
Well, that got a lot of sequels. That has
but it didn't do well.
that is that one is really a cult following because you either hate that movie or love it. There's no mix.
I hate Denise Richardson. I hate every fucking minute she's in that movie, but I love that fucking movie. I can't get back up. I can't believe she was cast as a James Bond bitch. That fucking blows my goddamn mind.
That's actually the top 10 I watch.
Fucking hate her.
There's you ever heard of Watch Mojo? I watch a bunch of them. They do top 10 lists, top 10 worst castings ever. Her as what was her name? Christmas Jones. Is that her name? You done? You done?
Say there. Do that.
You done? Don't smile at me.
Oh, he will.
Guess next week, top 10
guilty pleasure movies, and that'll give us 2 weeks. 2 weeks for South Park musicals.
Well, that'll be in 2 weeks.
South
next
Park
week
musicals.
is okay.
Next week's guilty pleasure.
Song, if you don't understand, songs from South Park like Kyle's mom's
biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a big old bitch if there's
what John
every boy and girl.
Everyone is special in your own way. Thinking about the status quo. What was it? Minorities at my water park. I saw Mexicans and Asians, black people. I think I even saw Native Americans. Boogers and Cum. They've had 4 songs this season. They really got into their musical
really turned it up. The sun is shining and the grass is green under the 3 feet of snow. I mean, the kind of day it's hard to wear a frown.
You see homeless people, but you don't care.
God.
Well,
everyone can argue all they fucking want. This is a fact. You can take it to the goddamn bank. The year South Park the movie came out, they wanted Robin Williams to sing the mashup at the end of the South Park movie. Because it was up for a fucking Grammy and an Oscar, fuckers. That's how good those guys are. They got every Tony Award. 13 Tonys.
The Book of Mormon?
Yes! It was.
I didn't see
they
it.
are
I'm gonna try to watch online. That's my
brilliant. They are brilliant musical guys.
They're brilliant guys in general because they've won so many awards for their act. A lot of the things they actually if it's a serious topic that they try to they kind of goof it up a little bit, but because they are a comedy show, they are serious. One of their episodes,
best political satire ever, beating Saturday Night Live, Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert, everyone else. They look at society through a lens of common sense and throw it right back in your face. And people walk by, get off of it, and they're offended because they just got fed their own shit. And I love it.
I'll give you an example. One of the best episodes they've ever had Not funny wise, but best at just getting to the point of what the fuck is wrong with society. Remember the John Benet Ramsey girl?
Yeah.
Her parents like killed her and like.
Detective shit, private. Yeah, it was.
And there's two other stories that I don't remember these because I was probably a little too young to know those. But there's one where they're sitting there, and if I would see this person, I would say, you did it. You fucking murdered her. Just admit it already. And the camera's pointing right at their faces.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the next one, and then do the same thing whenever they were talking. Whenever it was the Special Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name was Jimmy.
Yeah.
And they had like Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds. Like, you're pussy. You're fucking pussy. Cheating pussies. And it's like, and it just keeps like flashing to their faces every time.
Yep.
It's just the way they approach those things is just.
It's unsubtle. They are all in your balls about it, and
then like they have some serious things like Tourette's, and they were on the money on how Tourette's is,
and how they did their research. They did that. The Scientology episode that John Smith wrote, John Smith authored, John Smith voice acted in, John Smith did everything in. It was spot on.
The Book of Mormon, or they actually have an episode about Mormons.
That was spot on too.
Spot on, yeah. They put in like 90 hours a week to make an episode.
They know their shit. I like the fact now that before they were just kind of like doing an episode and trying to stay on top of it, but they would do everything all at once and just get it done. Now they're actually, are they still doing that? Yeah, they're still doing that.
They don't work 90 hours a week anymore. I just saw a documentary. They only work about 60 hours a week now.
Because what was it? 2 seasons ago, they wrote, directed, animated, and did everything that week for that episode to stay on top of current events. And they slaughtered everyone. And it was such a fantastic job they did because I'm not going to say they're clean about it, but it's presented to you in just an in-your-face fashion. Like, if you don't get the fucking joke, the problem is you.
Yeah.
It's no one else. It's you. You want to go
one more slice? One more slice. And cheese. Yeah, no, it's stuck.
Well, it does that after it warms up. Yeah. All right, so internet, you just watched my baby eat cheese for the first time.
I get to see me pickles every Friday. Every other Friday.
Dude, he actually did eat the pickle.
I know. I know that. Little buddy.
You want your blind?
Anyway.
So he's going to go to the bathroom and then you're going to get a bottle.
Yeah, that's not South Park.
No, South Park is awesome.
South Park is awesome.
So next week, Guilty Pleasure. 2 weeks from now, top 10 musical numbers from South Park. Movie can be included. Some of my favorite musical numbers.
That's fine.
I'm just saying. Because he made
this was specific.
Hey, I wanted to include the movie as an episode. He said no. But 3-parters were allowed.
Shut up.
You go fuck yourself.
You go fuck yourself.
You go fuck yourself.
You go fuck yourself. My beard's coming in nicely. It's No Shave November, people. Getting scruffy. I'm not. I'm going to try not to.
I did that last year.
Anything else? So, got a top 10 for next week. Hopefully our fantasy teams don't keep sucking. Hopefully he wins. Hopefully I win. I don't think Ano's going to get 80 points, so I'm good.
I don't. If fantasy football gods love me, then Andrew Luck will have an 18-point performance, and all will be well with the universe.
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 Universe. Okay.
All
We're
right.
out.
Bye, internet. Next week.